Hey there. If you clicked on this video, I have a feeling your heart's been a little heavy lately. Maybe there's someone who hurt you, a friend, a partner, a family member, and no matter how much time passes, you still catch yourself thinking about them, even when you don't want to. You tell yourself, I should be over it by now, but your brain doesn't seem to listen. So, why does this happen? Why do we keep replaying the pain, the arguments, the betrayal, like a movie stuck on repeat? Let's talk about that today. Not in a cold, clinical way, but in a real, human, heart to heart kind of way. Grab your tea, your blanket, or whatever feels comforting, and let's unpack this together. 1. The brain is trying to protect you. Here's something you might not realize. Your brain isn't trying to torture you with those memories. It's actually trying to protect you. When someone hurts us deeply, the brain treats it like danger. It's kind of like, whoa, that hurt a lot. Let's not let that happen again. So it keeps the memory alive. It replays it, analyzes it, dissects it. Your mind keeps going back to that person because it's searching for meaning, for safety. It's like when you touch a hot stove. Your brain never forgets that feeling. Emotional pain works the same way. Your mind keeps reminding you, remember this person, remember what happened, so we don't get burned again. But the thing is, emotional pain isn't solved by remembering, it's solved by healing. And your brain, bless its protective little circuits, doesn't always know the difference. 2. You're missing the closure you deserve. Sometimes we can't stop thinking about the person who hurt us because the story never got a proper ending. There was no closure, no apology, no explanation that actually made sense. You might keep thinking, maybe if I understood why they did it, I could finally move on. Or maybe one day they'll realize what they did and say sorry. And those thoughts can loop endlessly because your heart wants resolution that never came. You're stuck in unfinished emotional business. But here's the gentle truth. Closure doesn't come from them. It comes from you. It comes from finally saying to yourself, I may never get the answers I wanted, but I can still choose peace. That's not easy, I know, but it's where real freedom starts. 3. The bond doesn't disappear overnight. You also have to remember when someone mattered to you, they left emotional fingerprints on your life, even if they hurt you. Maybe there were good moments, maybe they made you laugh, maybe they made you feel seen in ways others didn't. And now your heart is confused. It doesn't know how to separate love from pain. You can't just flip a switch and erase someone. The bond that existed doesn't vanish when things go bad. It fades slowly. And sometimes the sadness you feel isn't even about them anymore. It's about who you were when they were in your life. It's about the version of you that loved deeply, trusted fully, and hoped for more. That's what your heart is really missing. Not them, but the you that existed before the hurt. 4. Your mind is looking for justice. Let's be honest. When someone hurts us, part of us wants justice. We want them to feel even a fraction of what they put us through. We want the universe to balance the scales. But sometimes that doesn't happen. They move on, smile on social media, live their life like nothing happened, while you're sitting there replaying every word, every detail, every what if. It feels so unfair, right? But here's something powerful to remember. Justice doesn't always look like revenge. Sometimes justice is simply you, living well, healing, and no longer letting their actions control your peace. Because at the end of the day, you win when you stop letting pain dictate your thoughts. You win when your happiness no longer depends on whether they feel guilty or not. 5. Healing takes time, and that's okay. I know you might be tired of hearing it takes time, but that's because it's true, and it's not a weakness. Healing isn't a straight line. Some days you'll feel strong, like you finally moved on. And then, out of nowhere, a song, a place, or even a random smell brings all the memories back. That doesn't mean you failed. It means you're human. Healing isn't forgetting. It's learning to live peacefully with what happened. So be patient with yourself. Stop trying to rush the process. You're rebuilding parts of yourself that someone else broke. That's sacred work. 6. Turning the pain into power. Here's the part that gives me hope for you, and maybe for all of us. That pain you feel, it's not useless. It's energy, and you can transform it. You can use it to build stronger boundaries, to recognize red flags faster, to love yourself harder than before, to say, I may have been hurt, but I refuse to be hardened. Because pain changes us, yes, but you get to decide how. You can let it make you bitter, or you can let it make you brilliantly wise. And every time you choose self-love over self-blame, you're rewiring your mind to stop chasing closure from the wrong places. 7. The gentle truth. If you can't stop thinking about the person who hurt you, it doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you're stuck forever. It means you care deeply. It means you're someone who values connection, honesty, and love, and you're learning how to protect that beautiful heart of yours. The thoughts will fade, not all at once, but slowly, like clouds drifting away after a storm. And one day, you'll think of them, and it won't hurt anymore. You'll just feel neutral, peaceful, maybe even grateful that you survived it and became softer, not colder, because that's what real strength looks like. So if you've been carrying the weight of someone who hurt you, I want you to take a deep breath right now. You are allowed to let go. You are allowed to stop overthinking. You are allowed to heal, even if they never said sorry. And you deserve peace, not one day, but today. Thank you for watching, my friend. If this video spoke to your heart, please leave a comment and share what part hit you the most. I'd love to read your story. And if you need a reminder that you're not alone, subscribe, because this space right here, it's for people like you. People who are healing, growing, and learning to love again, starting with themselves. Take care of your heart. I'll see you in the next one.